Hello traders! In this video I would like to show you how simple market is and how price showing you very clearly the power, the weakness, the institutional volume when it's spectacular and when it's worthless. Here's a weekly chart. When you take a look on this weekly chart, what do you see? This week had been worthless. This formation on weekly showing you institutions doing absolutely nothing. This is one of the small formations ever. When you look on this chart and when you go back to the bottom, what do you see? Stunning, breathtaking rally. Correct? Stunning, breathtaking formation. Stunning, bullish volume. Not this week. This week, institutions on sidelines. This week there was no major news during US session. Zero major news. All the news in European and Asian session, when the most spectacular market formations played out. So, this is a problem, traders. This is institutional resistance. This is a big problem. This is when trader will be tested to the core. When institutions on sidelines, knowledgeable trader takes very few trades. Week like this is broker's heaven. When broker printing money. Knowledgeable trader hardly in front of the screen. Markets potentially can become a lot worse if we're not seeing phenomenal pullbacks, if institutional rally taking such a massive pause. Knowledgeable trader not surprised. Knowledgeable trader trades when institutions entering markets. Knowledgeable trader hardly ever touches the markets when institutions on sidelines. The slowest week on record on S&P in recent months. This is when trader will be tested to the core. This is when day trader understands market in massive chop 80% of the time. Pulling back from reversal zone, but continue respecting support. Starting bullish formations in overnight session, not now. Key support respected, not the place to short. And if I convert this chart to 5 minute, what do you see? This is the market on S&P for the last 7 hours. Nothing to rave about. Slowest week on record in recent months. And if market not changing its structure, market will test trader to the core. Every day, every time. When institutions do nothing, when markets are very slow, markets the most challenging for day trader. How trader adjusts to market conditions is everything. Market in massive chop, frozen with exhausted buyers and worthless sellers at key institutional resistance, spend very little time in front of computer. Respect what price is telling you. Every single long near this resistance fails the entire week. Every single short near this support, not an option. Knowledgeable trader knows more powerful the pullback, more interesting market will become. We'd like for the market to be here. This is where you will see institutions step in again and again and again. Price is that simple. And if you trade 15-minute chart, it's exact same formula. And if you trade oil monthly, it's exact same formula. And if you invest on gold long term, gold extremely slow for exact same reason. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gold. Gold reached Fibonacci reversal zone. Gold is stuck in frozen chop. Where did the buyer step in from? From key Fibonacci support. Everyone seeing this? When bullish rally were extended, gold in so much pain. Gold not selling off. It is not crashing through this support. Conditions on gold extremely slow. Just like on S&P, and if you remember where gold pulled back from decision point 1, the end of the minor trend is exact same place where S&P is frozen now. Every single price action remains the same. Doesn't matter what you trade. Understand key support, key resistance. Trade with institutions. And if you're understanding what institutions do, your trading stops being painful. And if on a week like this, you spend very little time in front of the screen, you've taken very few trades, you are a brilliant trader. You are a knowledgeable trader. You did not waste your time. You did not waste your money. Bullish rally taking a massive pause. Institutions on sidelines. It is that simple. So here's oil traders. There are no surprises on oil, none whatsoever. It is a very straightforward bullish rally. It is a very straightforward sell-off. So this is institutional chart on oil. This is where oil sold off from. It's Fibonacci reversal zone. This is a place where knowledgeable day trader monitoring for short. There is no surprise where oil had rallied from. Institutional trend inception, December 2018, stunning bullish rally. Where is oil now? It's a problem. Oil right now at key support, stock incomplete indecision. So if you know that we're dealing with extremely slow markets across all instruments, on S&P, on gold, on oil, this is the reason why. Gold frozen at key support, 2 weeks. If gold is not crushing through this support, nothing good will happen on oil. My apology. This is chart on oil, not the place to short near. This is exact same support where buyers stepped in from in January, February, March. Buyers are worthless now on oil. Day trader never ever ever shorts near institutional support. What does a trade trader knows right now? When will oil become interesting? When oil will crush. This is a place day trader will be monitoring for long. This is a place knowledgeable investor will be monitoring for rules to buy the bottom. Not now. Oil in pain, respecting institutional support. Sell off, taking a pause. And that's very slow markets this week. And that's the reason why. Overextended sell-off on oil taking a massive pause. Overextended bullish rally on S&P. Nothing is happening here. Institutions on sidelines. So if you're understanding what institutions do, if you're understanding where institutional volume and resistance is, and bullish trend exhaustion, you are in excellent shape. You are trading with institutions. Knowledgeable traders this week taking very few trades. Knowledgeable trader trading with institutions. Knowledgeable trader understands if you buy low and sell high with institutions, you are in excellent shape. Let me remind you what played out on S&P last week. This is S&P in the last 2 weeks, traders. This is a daily chart. This is where buyers stepped in from. This is where day trader not leaving the screen. This is where day trader buying with institutions. Look at this week. Look how brutal this week is. This is when day trader will be tested to the core. This is where 5-year-old can trade. This is where any beginner trader can make money. But this is where even trader who've been trading for 15, 20, 30 years tested to the core. Those are the traders I work with now. Trader who's been in the market 20 years is not here this morning. Why? Because he knows it's absolutely brutal. Slowest week on record. Institutions continue defending key support, but resistance is a problem. None of that was a problem here. None of that was a problem when institutions were selling off the market in April. Were you surprised? There is no surprises here. It's Fibonacci reversal zone, not the place to enter into. This is a problem. And if this range will remain, it will remain a problem. It can remain for days, weeks, and months. And that makes a world of difference. How you adjust to market conditions is everything. Trader who understands and takes advantage and buys institutions at the bottom, not in front of the screen this week. This is a pain. This is institutional correction. When bullish rally taking a pause. When market frozen in ultimate chop. When market reached institutional resistance. But institutions not selling this market. Institutions simply on sidelines. There is zero institutional volume. And if this resistance will remain, test will continue. Knowledgeable trader will pass this test easy, spending very little time, taking very few trades. Let me remind you where market was flawless on S&P again and again and again. This is a stunning place to buy, traders, at Trend Inception. This is European session. Massive news. Knowledgeable trader looks to buy here. What are we seeing right now? S&P at key support, S&P in pain. Sellers are worthless. This particular chart reminding you, hand holding in trading never a recipe for success. Knowledge is. If price will continue dancing here, it's day trading support. It's showing you sellers are worthless. If by the end of the day price will crash to here, rules are met, take a trade. Shorting near, not an option. That's your day trading chart. If I convert this chart to 5:15, stunning reminder. Not the place to short near. If I convert this chart to 15, identical formula remains. No Fibonacci levels. Buy as low as possible. Only when rules are met. Never short into support. Never buy into institutional resistance. Identical strategy across the board. Just like on gold, just like on oil. If you're trading S&P weekly, more than likely you're an investor who investing in S&P index fund. You're holding position for weeks, months, and years. You know how crucial this resistance is. If you're a day trader, you're using exact same strategy on short-term charts. Doesn't matter if you trade gold, doesn't matter if you trade oil, doesn't matter if you trade S&P. And if this test will remain across all three instruments, you know extremely why. Bullish rally on gold exhausted, buyers are tired, sell-off on oil taking a pause, oil stuck. Bullish rally on S&P is frozen. So, traders tested to the core. How you adjust to market conditions, how you separate spectacular market conditions from brutal ones will determine your success in trading. This week, knowledgeable trader taking a week off. If S&P not pulling back, it will become more painful. If oil not crashing through support, it will become more painful. If gold is not pulling back, it will test you to the core. Knowledge is power. So if you would like to start enjoying trading, if you would like to stop wasting your time, we're having a ball. Join us in group mentoring course. As my students say, wow, I've never seen anything like this. Daily classes 4 times a week. Private mentoring includes all group live mentoring classes. So, group course 12 weeks, private mentoring 6 months. If you want to continue with live guided trading and with continuous group education after graduation of the course, you have that option as well. Most important part, always and forever, see what students do as students from beginner to hedge fund manager, sharing what they trade and how. Sharing how they're winning trading contests, sharing how they're doubling and tripling their accounts after trying for 20 plus years. So, once you review and see all the information on the website, if you have any questions for me, do not hesitate to call or email me. I love what I do. 925-257-4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. If you're considering private mentoring, pretty please speak with me first. Thank you, traders. Test the zone. If you know the rules, you are not in pain. You are not losing money. You are not wasting your time. It is that simple.